So a couple of days ago, we talked about this tweet. Andrew Tate claims he made $85 million on PancakeSwap in the last crypto bull run. And he's also looking for genuinely technologically useful and innovating blockchain coins for this bull run. Why are we talking about this again? Well, he tweeted that he found one. And I don't care what your views are on Andrew Tate. I want to show you why this could make you insanely rich. Starting over here with this meme coin called Updog. We've also talked about Updog in this channel. You saw me buy it live on this channel about a week ago when it launched. And we actually did a 125x return. The problem, we only put $5 in. So we made about $600, but because it was a brand new crypto token that was just launched as a meme on Solana, I didn't have high conviction. I couldn't put a lot of money into a token like this. However, I could put a lot of money into a token like this. This was OXO. This was one of Crypto God John's, one of the influencers we follow. We'll mention him again in a second. He was saying that this was going to be massive in the next bull run. And as you can see, he was right. But this is where we put our money in. And between me and my company, we put 5 figures into this token way back at about 5.5 to 6 cents. Why? Because I could have higher conviction. Now, you can see it was currently at 43 cents at the time I made this graph, and it's roughly about that same point right now, but that's only really about a 7x return, where Updog was a 125x return, but I made way more money, tens of thousands of dollars more money on a 7x because I could have high conviction. Now, where does that conviction come from for me personally? Well, I believe the best way to trade any crypto token, any crypto project is using something called social arbitrage. Identifying the influencers who actually move and make the markets and getting in when they're buying in or when they're researching the token, anytime really, just before they promote it to their massive audience of millions or sometimes hundreds of millions of followers. So let's have a look at a couple of examples, and then I'm going to tie this all back to Andrew Tate and how we can get insanely wealthy off this. This is Crypto God John, the guy who gave us the OXO recommendation. Now, he can move markets. He's got over 500,000 followers here on Twitter. He's actually one of the people that a lot of the bigger influencers get their recommendations from, but he can't move the market as much as those bigger influencers can. He just recommended this token recently, Sexy token. It's a ETH XY. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this one. It's like ETHC. It's an absolute tongue twister, but an interesting game that we actually broke down in our inner circle before John even recommended it. The link, if you want to join our inner circle and get ahead of the mainstream, is always in the description below for you. But John bought into this token at about this dollar mark range here, and you can see the effect of following an influencer has, because it skyrocketed up about 2.2x to $2.20. And if we have a look at the market cap, you can see it would have gone from about a 12 or 13 million market cap all the way up to about a 30 million market cap here. So he moved the market $17 million with his influence. But remember, he only has 600,000 followers. Where someone like Alex Becker, who has close to 1 million followers on Twitter and over 1 million followers on YouTube, moves markets way more. You can see this is one of his massive calls way back in the last bull cycle. And again, these influencers, they do have a lot of power, but if we're in a bear market, it's not going to really work very well. But because we are in a bull market right now, these influencers absolutely make these coins skyrocket. This was Altura. Becker bought in at about here, and then he recommended it on his channel at about here, and you can see a clean 10x. That we don't have the market cap valuation on this one, unfortunately, but I believe he moved it probably about $100 million, which is absolutely powerful. And if you're in here, you can make a lot of money. Now let's go to what I believe might be the biggest influencer in the world. It is, of course, Elon Musk, also, I think the second richest man in the world right now, at 180 million Twitter followers. Now, everyone knows the coin that Elon pumped last time, Dogecoin, and you can see this is just on another level. This is billions down the side down here. And you can see it went from 10 billion to $70 billion, a movement of 60 billion in a couple of days. And you can see how quickly that happens in the right market with the right influencer behind it. Now, let's tie this back into Andrew Tate. You can see he has 9 million followers on X or Twitter, and his brother, I believe, has, let's have a quick look, 2.8 million. So they got 12 million between them. They also have a massive following, including they teach crypto courses inside their university, and they have a lot of people waiting for their signals and calls to buy in. If you put Andrew Tate's name against Elon Musk's name on Google Trends over the past 12 months, you can see he used to be actually more searched than Elon. And it has been on a little bit of a downtrend here, but at the moment, he's about 1/3 as searched as Elon. So maybe Potentially, he might have 1/3 of the influence that Elon has. Remember, Elon had basically about a $50 to $60 billion influence, which means this token that Andrew Tate found that he likes, that he's probably going to invest in and then maybe talk about. Why do we know that they're going to talk about him? Well, because Tristan Tate tweeted this morning, this crypto market is crazy. I might start mentioning projects I like the look of or projects I think suck. So he's probably going to tank a few projects as well. No mention is an endorsement or financial advice, but staying totally silent is keeping me out of loads of interesting threads and conversations. You can see this had 1 million views, and of course, his DMs absolutely blew up, and all of his comments underneath were a bunch of spam. Make sure you don't fall for that spam. And so we know the Tates have been interested in investing in crypto for a long time, including apparently the $85 million they made last bull market in just one token. Here he is paying a $10,000 of Bitcoin for a haircut to this guy in Dubai. Apparently they bought their watches with Bitcoin as well. They accept Bitcoin payments for all of their courses. And why this is important and how we can potentially benefit is because we spent hours tracking down their wallet. Because if you don't know, the blockchain has public data. Every transaction you can actually see. Now it's pseudonymous, meaning you don't know exactly whose wallets are whose, but when you start to match things up with their pancake swap calls and they start talking about what they bought or sold, you can filter those wallets down until you can find the exact person's wallet you're looking for. Now we spent hours finding this. This one is very likely Tristan Tate's wallet. And as we talked about a couple of days ago, it was not active for the whole bear market, and now we're getting back in the bull market. You can see they're moving some crypto around for the first time. So for me personally, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper because all it takes is one really high conviction play to turn a few $1,000s into millions of dollars. And what could be more high conviction than if you could come across whatever token the Tates are getting into at the point that they're getting into it. So if you want their address, we'll give it to you for free. You can go and get the address and do your own research for yourself. If you want buy and sell alerts on this wallet and any other Tate associated wallets that we find in our research, we have Twilly, our head researcher, who finds these wallets for us and he's very talented at it. Any other associated Tate wallet, we'll go into our wallet tracker where you can get a buy alert whenever these wallets make a new purchase on a new token, so you can investigate for yourself and potentially do a copy trade. To access that, you must be in our inner circle. The link to the inner circle is in the description below. There's a whole walkthrough video on how to get that set up for yourself once you're on the inside. I'd also like to know from you, are there any other influencers that you're following that you have a lot of interest in who are moving markets that we should take a look at? Please write them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.